What is up, my fellow Planeswalkers? It's Hermogenes, and welcome to another segment of Magic the Gathering lessons. Today is all about white, an overview and quick look at the color's identity and philosophy. So let's get into it. White, the color of morality and order. The quote unquote peacekeepers of the Magic the Gathering universe. White is about community and team building. White believes that suffering is a byproduct of individuals not prioritizing the good of the group. They kinda embody the idea of the Three Musketeers, all for one and one for all. White strives for absolute peace. No crimes, no criminal intent, a society built on the foundation of unity and peace. As such, they can be viewed as totalitarian. White values the concepts of morality, which includes ethics, grace, and truth, order, which includes law, discipline, and duty, uniformity, which includes conformity and religion, and structure, which is seen in government, planning, and reason. To White, there is a clear differentiation between good and evil. White has an ally in green, which appreciates green's defense of life and tradition, and in blue, which understands the needs for science and progress. These ally colors are known as Celestia and Azorius, respectively. However, Red's belief in anarchy and freedom puts it at odds with White's goal of supporting structure and community, and White's altruism puts it directly at odds with Black's egoism. These enemy colors are known as Boros and Orzhov, respectively. Moving on to mechanics in White. Damage protection, prevention, and life gain. White protects. It has a lot of cards that have something to do with defense. When you think white, you immediately think of life gain or lifelink, as seen in Revitalize and Kindly Ancestor. Following that, there are plenty of cards in white that prevent damage to you or your spells. Be it damage prevention or the need to protect a card from a certain type of spell. Example being Repel the Abominable and God's Willing. Small creatures are better known as Weenies. White tends to build wide instead of tall, which means having a lot of attackers rather than a few big hitters. White Weenies is a deck archetype that is based on this idea. Having multiple small creatures that help each other out, strengthening the unit. You'll usually have a token generator or cheap creatures such as Usher of the Fallen, and creatures that buff them. Examples being Luminarch Aspirant, Intrepid Adversary, and Benalish Marshal. Tax. White has a way to keep order in-game. It has cards that restrict a player's action and imposes tax, which then increases the cost to play on certain cards played. For White, having these rules allow fair play in matches. Tax cards would be like Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, Archon of Emeria, Paladin Class, and Ghostly Prison. Soft removal and non-land permanent destruction. White means to keep peace through due process. It has cards that prevent action from a spell without getting rid of it. Cards that limit their engagement in the match. Cards such as Pacifism and Borrowed Time allow White to do so. While on the opposite end of the spectrum, White's totalitarian nature gives them access to exile, a means to get rid of a card completely to keep the peace. Examples of which are Revoke Existence and Path to Exile. Balance. White is all for preventing conflict. It has a plethora of board wipes, which literally evens out the battlefield. Board wipes are justified as it brings the board state back on equal footing. You have the usual quote-unquote destroy board wipes such as Doomscar and Day of Judgment, and some unique ones such as Terminus and Farewell. That's it for the segment on White. Hope you found it useful and that it adds to your knowledge regarding the world of Magic the Gathering. May it help you in understanding the game concepts and further strengthen your core mechanics. If you like this kind of videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date to future Magic the Gathering lessons.